What's up, our preteens? Pastor Dyson here. I just finished my Free Talk Friday interview with Desiree, and so that's going to come in a second. We talk about a lot of things. We talk about giraffes, we talk about food, we talk about Desiree's travels all over the world. We talk about what she likes, what she doesn't like. I do a little bit of karaoke singing. There's a little bit of everything in this Free Talk Friday interview. And just before we get to that, I just want to kind of explain what the heart behind Free Talk Fridays is. Because as we're in this time of quarantine and self-isolation, it's really difficult to stay connected. And so I wanted to start Free Talk Fridays as a way where I could interview some of your leaders so that you could actually learn more about them. Maybe something you didn't even know yet, just while we're in this time of distancing. And, we can't exactly see each other on a Friday or on a Sunday like normal. So I'm going to be interviewing different preteen leaders, even some of our youth leaders in the coming weeks, every Friday. And I'm going to upload those interviews right here to our YouTube channel. And so always, every Friday, we got Free Talk Fridays. Every Sunday, we have Sunday lessons. And every Monday, we have Minecraft Mondays. And so that's really all I want to tell you. That's all I can say. I just had a lot of fun with this interview. We asked some goofy questions. We asked some serious questions. And so I just hope you guys enjoy, because I'm doing this for you. I'm having fun, and it's fun to do these things. I'm doing these things for you, so we can kind of stay connected and stay together during this time. And so I hope you guys enjoy. So here is my interview with Desiree. What's up, Desiree? I'm Pastor Dyson. This is Free Talk Fridays. Welcome. You're our first ever guest. It's a huge honor for me to be
Wow.
interviewing you. And I hope that our time together is beneficial and that maybe the preteens would even learn something about you. So, my first question for this inaugural episode of Free Talk Fridays actually
Mm-hmm.
comes from Danny Breedveld, YC
Oh,
Surrey
okay.
veteran. And he asks, "Who are you?"
um, I am Desiree. I don't really know what else
And
to
and
say.
what Desiree, what does being Desiree entail? Like, what kind of things do you do as Desiree that I don't do as Dyson?
Okay, well, um, I I mean, I don't know if you work out, but I work out.
Oh yeah, that
Not
was
saying you
definitely
don't.
not me.
And I really like skincare. I don't know the things that I do that you don't do. Um,
Yeah, you should see my skin,
I
bro. Not cared for.
I feel like I hang out with people more than I feel like people are a big part of my life, but I feel like you're more introverted, so I think that's a big part of being me.
That's
Super
true.
extroverted, super people orientated, and I don't really know. I really like coffee. I think more than you, for sure.
Oh yeah, coffee is not my arena. I'll drink it, but I don't know the difference between a lot of the things where I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I don't care as long as it has caffeine, like I'll eat it or drink it, I guess.
I'll eat it.
But I guess I don't know. I guess I'm not actually that interesting.
Okay. Well, hey, we're all a little normal. That's part of being a human. It's, quarantine season. Normal
Yeah.
is good. Normal is good.
Yeah.
Normal is something that
Okay.
we establish and look forward to for ourselves. So Desiree, can you tell the preteens a little bit about what you do? Because on top of serving on Friday, you don't
Mhm.
actually work at Broadway. Where do you work instead?
So I work at a church that's really close to Broadway. It's like I don't even think it's 10 minutes away. I think it's like 6 minute drive. Called City Lights, and I oversee the kids over there. So I help with all the lessons and all the parents and try to keep everyone happy. So I do that, and I also go to school with Dyson. Except now school is not at school; it's here in my bedroom, and that's it. That's everything I do.
Yeah, and so Desiree, can you tell the preteen students where is your bedroom currently?
So right now, currently, my bedroom is in Burnaby, and I'm at my pastor's house. I didn't have anywhere to go when the whole Corona thing happened, so they let me stay here. So I'm in their spare bedroom, which actually used to be a porch. Crazily enough,
Really?
that's why there's like these cool windows over here.
Okay.
Cool
Oh,
window
nice,
number
nice
one,
little
cool
angle.
window number
Okay.
two, and it has its own heating because porch, right? Kind of cold.
Yeah. So actually, that question transitions perfectly into my next question that was submitted by Shola and Shayo.
Oh,
You
fun.
say when coronavirus hit, you had nowhere to go. So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you mean you had nowhere to go? Does that mean you grew up somewhere else? If so, where did you grow up?
So I actually grew up in Alberta, in Edmonton, and then in grade 6, I moved to Ontario, Woodbridge, Ontario. It's where Canada's Wonderland is, because nobody knows where that is, but lots of people have heard of Canada's Wonderland. And I stayed there, and then eventually I moved to BC to do an internship at a church called Christian Life Assembly. And then that's how I got here. I was only going to stay for 1 year, but it's been a long time.
Shout out to CLA Langley, 5 minutes away from my house. So
Oh,
you had nowhere to go when coronavirus hit, so you went to your
yeah,
pastor and his wife's house, currently
yeah,
living on a porch.
yeah,
Originally from Alberta, technically from Ontario. So
yeah.
you've traveled quite a ways. So my next question is, on top of all this traveling that you've done, like throughout Canada, where else have you traveled? What notable places have you gone?
Okay, I think the most notable has been Uganda. I got to go there for a summer, and I lived in an orphanage and just got to hang out with kids all day, and put on programs and eat really weird food. It was pretty great. It was really crazy. Everywhere you go, everybody yells at you and says "Mzungu," which means white person, but it's not like subtle like it'd be here. It's really like "Mzungu, Mzungu," like yelling it, and then you don't really know how to react. So you're like hi, 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 and they have goats like running around and chickens running around, and it was great. I loved it.
No.
And
Okay.
yeah, like more places. You want to know
Yeah, keep
everywhere?
going. Yeah, everywhere.
Okay, so that was like the farthest, I think, and the most notable. I've been to England, but that was more for fun. I've been to Haiti and Cuba, and I've also been up to the Arctic 2 times on a missions trip, which was pretty cool. Really cold, really, really cold, actually. My eyelashes used to freeze when I would go outside. That's how
Dang.
cold it was. And
Wow.
I had mukluk, which is raw beluga whale, which was not good, but I had it.
Let's touch on that. Why not? Why wasn't it good? What's wrong with beluga? Do you not like the beluga whales? What's wrong with
You know,
that?
I love the beluga whales, just not dead and not while I'm eating them.
You know, that
I
makes
also had
sense.
raw deer. There's like this pastor who's also a hunter, and he's pretty cool. His name's Pastor Emmanuel, and he like kills polar bears and stuff. And he was like, "Do you want to try this? It's so good." And it wasn't good at all. It was like literally just raw meat. And he was like, "So good. You don't even need to cook it." And they store all of their meat underneath the ground. There's like secret tunnels which we weren't allowed to go in, because yeah, it's so cold there. And there was no restaurant. There was like no only one store called North Mart, and there was nothing else there. Like no restaurant, no coffee shop, nothing. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
so I know the place you're talking about. For the benefit
Yeah.
of the preteens, could you tell us the name of that place?
That place is there's 3 places. So there's Inuvik, which has a little bit more. There's Tuktiak, which is the place I'm talking about, and then there's Iklavik, which is even I don't even think there's a store in Iklavik.
So those are
So
the farthest cities, towns, really, north, I think, in the world. Is that correct?
yeah, right at the end of the Trans Canada Highway. Like you can't drive any further.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Dang.
we got to drive on the ocean. The ocean to get to each place, you have to drive on the ocean, and it's frozen, so it's really cool.
Bruh, I don't like that. That's scary, bro.
No, it's actually really pretty. You'd like it.
Anyways, I bring up the name of the town and the places that you went because there's a little Camp Yukon connection there because
Hmm.
a bunch of us youth leaders take our youth students. So when you, preteen, get into grade 10, 11, and 12, and of course when COVID ends, we go every summer in the end of June, beginning of July to Camp Yukon. And
Yeah.
the churches in Tuktoyaktuk and Inuvik actually bring some of their children, like ages
Mhm.
7 to 12. They actually bring their children. So Desiree, even before she was serving at Broadway and went to Camp Yukon, she had a connection up in the Northwest Territories.
Yeah.
That's just why I bring it up because I just thought it was interesting. Uh, I have a question here from one of our preteens. This one
Okay.
comes from Mariah, a
Okay.
well-known Friday figure with her
Uh-huh.
sister Jada. Shout out Mariah and Jada.
Yeah.
Mariah asks, Desiree, what are your hobbies? And then I'll add on either before Corona or currently in during this like quarantine season. What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing aside from like your school work that you have to do and church ministry work and whatever else you're doing? What do you like to do?
Okay. I really like playing games, and I'm not very good at them, but I like smack talking a lot. So I like making other people feel intimidated, maybe that I'm gonna win, but I never do. So I like games and the whole like thing around the games of just making people feel intimidated and like setting up the game. And I like hiking, and I have so much skincare, guys. Like, it sounds really silly, but I love creams and skincare and everything that has to do with that. And I love talking about it. And I love scaring people. I like film it all the time. I post it on Instagram. I don't post everything, but I love scaring people. And I kind of just like being mischievous. I don't know, like not in a bad way, but just like kind of being silly and sneaky. And that's kind of a weird thing to say as my hobby, but it's kind of true. So I can't deny it. And I don't think I have very many interesting hobbies. Currently, because of COVID, I have taken up water painting, calligraphy, and I have been maybe like thinking about taking piano, but that hasn't happened yet. That's just thought, in my mind.
Leaning
We'll
very
see.
heavily into the arts, I see.
Oh, I also really like cooking. I'm not good at it, but I like it.
Yeah, cooking is great, useful life skill. You'll use it every day that you're
Mm-hmm.
alive, unless you live like with your mom or with your like parents or your dad. Because my mom still cooks like all my meals. But that's
Nice.
besides the point. So you're leaning pretty heavily into the arts. Would you say you're an artistic person that you enjoy, creating and that like kind of abstraction part
Mm-hmm.
of the arts? Like, what led you to press so heavily into the arts there?
Wow, what a deep question.
Oh, I got more. Don't
Um,
even worry about it.
well, I like art, but sometimes I feel pressure because I see other people's art and I'm like, it is not as good as their art. So I think that's probably a big thing that prevents me from being more creative and doing that kind of thing. Also, time, usually, I have a little bit more time. But I like making pretty things and giving people pretty things, like nice gifts, thoughtful things. Um, so, for example, because of or even say the things I wanted to say. So I bought a big package of cards, and I'm just gonna like make everyone a watercolored card, and then just write some nice things. So I just feel like it's a nice expression of like making something for someone is really thoughtful. So yeah, that's probably why. I just not like super creative, but I want to be more creative.
Don't we all? Especially me. I suck at the creative arts. To to
No way, man.
to
I
give a
see those
little
Instagram.
to give a little illustration of how bad I suck at the creative arts. I know a lot of people actually during this like quarantine season are pressing it more into the arts and like photography and drawing and stories and stuff. That could not be me. My current hobby in quarantine is actually learning how to play chess. Very,
Whoa.
very intellectual. I am a big brain after all. 500 IQ. It's certified. I was tested. Uh, so I'm actually learning how to play chess, and so I applaud anyone who can not only like attempt the arts but do it well. So I applaud you for your art. Do you have any art on hand, like right around you, to display to the preteen world?
um, I think so. Am I allowed to walk away for 1 second?
Oh, of course.
Well,
This isn't
mm,
professional, so I'm in my bedroom. Like,
yeah, me too.
I do not live on a porch though. I live
What
on the
else I
third
have art?
floor.
Hold on 1 second. Um, I have art that someone made me. Isn't it so good? Desiree.
Nice. I like the nice little kind of what is that 3D? Nope,
Yeah.
that's not it.
Okay, I have something, but it's not good. Yeah, I'll just like flash it really quickly in front of the screen so you can't tell how bad it is. You know what I mean?
All right, fair. That's pretty
Did you
good.
see?
Yeah, yeah. Was that flower?
It's lavender. Okay,
Lav.
Gabby is in quarantine for a little bit, so I'm trying to make her a card, but she's super creative. So I've tried like every single day to make her a card. It has to be really good before I drop it off at her
Mm.
house. That was my first attempt. It will get better.
Yeah,
It
because
will
you
be
don't want
really
it
good.
to be like you handing one of your parents like macaroni art. It's like I made this, and they go,
Yeah,
"Aw." So sweet, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I actually can think of a really good thing I can do, but it's kind of copying somebody. So I'm trying to do everything except that. But
Mm.
I think it's the only thing that she'd really like, or the only thing I can do really good. So
It's
we'll
the
see what happens.
struggle of an artist, truly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So my next question, this one actually comes from Manish Hosseini, our
Mm-hmm.
resident doctor at Broadway Church at UBC right now in his like medical studies.
Mm-hmm.
Super smart guy. He says, "Do you play Callista Top?"
Not not recently.
Not
No.
recently, implying that you
No.
have in the past.
Something like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you're one of those top lane players. I see. Okay. Moving on, guys. It's a joke. It's a League of Legends joke. Desiree doesn't play League of Legends.
I don't.
I just feel the need that I have to explain the joke because it's gonna go over your head. Uh, if I don't.
No.
So this one actually comes from another Hosseini. This one comes from Shane.
Okay.
Resident preteens. You'll sometimes see him on a Sunday morning. He'll sometimes walk in and go Daisuki, and then we'll do like a handshake.
Whoa.
Shane Hosseini asks, "You single?"
Yes.
You hear that, Shane? I don't know why you asked that, Shane, but
Yeah, why would you ask that? That's kind of a weird question.
there's your answer, Shane. Okay. Before quarantine, what was the last movie that you saw in theaters?
Ooh, that's such a hard question because I feel like I can't remember. Okay, I know who it was with. It was with Vitaly and Avery and Julia. I can't remember, but it was in Surrey
It was
at
in
the
Surrey.
comfortable.
Landmark?
Yep,
Yep.
the best one.
Yep.
But I don't remember what we watched because I haven't watched a movie in a really long time. So I'm sorry, I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Uh, this one comes from Isaac Downey, one of our youth leaders on a Friday. He says, "What is your favorite animal?"
Ooh. Okay. My favorite animal is probably beluga whale, and my least favorite animal.
Wait, but not dead and raw, right?
No, not dead
Only
and raw.
alive.
I don't like
Okay.
them just because they're so cute. And I don't know if you've ever heard the song. It's like, "Baby beluga in the." Anyways, that was my
Oh,
favorite
yeah,
song
that's
when I
a
was
banger,
little.
certified banger.
Yeah, but my least favorite animal, not that you asked, is orca whales because they're awful.
Are you a Canucks fan or?
What? I hate orca whales
Oh,
so much, and I don't get your joke, but orca whales are the worst.
Desiree hates orca whales and hockey confirmed. You heard it here first, folks. Okay, what is your favorite smell? like, like that odor
Uh-huh.
enters into the whatever gland it's called in your nose, olfactory glands in your
Okay,
nose.
okay.
Boom, flexing some biology, some science right there.
Mm-hmm.
The odor hits your olfactory glands, and you're
Okay.
like, banger smell, certified 10 out of 10, would smell again. Like, what is that for you?
I'd say pine and ginger chews. And sometimes I really like the smell of like not fart gas, but like gas. Like
Desiree likes
like
farts confirmed.
no. Like when you're at the gas station you fill your gas tank, like sometimes it just smells kind of good.
Like petroleum. Okay. Or petrol, as the British say. I can agree with that, actually. Strangely, gas
Yeah.
smells good.
Yeah.
And all the preteens are like, ha, fart. It's actually olfactory nerve, correction. It's not a gland, it's a nerve, my bad. But yes, gas does smell good. I haven't bought gas in like 2 weeks because I have no reason to drive anywhere.
Me too.
But unless they change the gas formula, I would assume it's the same. So, yeah. Okay.
So I will smell it again.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the hope.
Hopefully.
Let's go from Faith Abidawa. This is a patented faith question. One of our youth leaders on a Friday, by the way. She asks, "What's your favorite food?" And if you know Faith loves like all kinds of food. I love all kinds of food, honestly. So I'm curious about this one as well. What's your favorite kind of food? It could be like a type of cuisine, like French, Italian, Thai, Korean barbecue, American Chinese food because that's not real Chinese food. It could be British. Like, Like it could be a cuisine or it could be a very specific dish, like down to like the side that comes with the entree and
Mm-hmm.
like the appetizer. Like what is your fate? Like someone says, I'm gonna cook anything that you want, and Gordon Ramsay comes up to you, and Gordon Ramsay says, I'm gonna cook you whatever you want. What are you asking him to cook?
Um. Okay, well, I like tacos because how could anyone not like tacos? But my favorite food is this salad with feta cheese and strawberries, and then I have to have this really specific tomato rice with it. I don't know why, but it just complements each other, and I make it for everybody who's my friend. It's so good. Um, and French fries and chicken nuggets and I don't know, just that kind of stuff.
Chicken nuggies. So you said
Yeah,
you make that tomato rice for everyone who's your friend, right?
with the salad, it has to
With the
have salad
salad.
with
All
balsamic
right.
vinegar and oil. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
So now I'm feeling like our friendship is a fraud because I have never had this. And you said you make it for everyone who's your friend, so ouch. Next question is coming from Manish Hosseini again. And Manish asks, do you have a portal to the underworld?
Not currently.
Not currently.
Specifically, not to the underworld. No.
Okay. Where does your portal go?
I can't tell you.
Oh.
It's secret. Maybe when I make my salad for you, I'll tell you about the portal.
Oh, okay.
If you ever make it to that level.
Yeah, okay, true. I got a long ways to go. It's like a package deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, we're going to move into some more serious questions.
Great.
What has happened to you this week that's been really good? That you're like, oh, that was good, you know?
This week feels so long. I don't even know what happened this week. I got to go to the ocean. That was pretty cool.
Did you social distance while you were at the ocean?
Absolutely. I'm like the social distancing police. I get mad at people. Like, I try not to get mad at people, but like at the grocery store yesterday, this lady kept coming up too close to me, and I didn't know what to do because I'm like, I'm a Christian, I need to be a nice person, but also like, you need to be away from me.
Back off, lady.
Yeah, and she was like, can you push my cart for me? Because we're in the really big line, and then I didn't know what to do, and I was like, sure. And then she came back and she was like, this is what I needed. And then she showed me this like Restore Lax, which basically makes you go to the bathroom. She was like, this is what I needed. This is why I had to go. And like came so close up to me. And I'm like, that's so great. That was not the best thing to happen to me this week. I don't know.
Flatten the curve.
Pardon?
Flatten the curve.
I know, it's so simple. So simple. The most exciting thing, I honestly think it was just getting to go to the ocean and being outside because I've been inside so much. So, and also, Gabby and I, it's kind of, this was such a highlight of my week. We did stretches and like kind of worked out through Skype or Zoom or whatever, and that was fun. And then we watched Despicable Me 3 through Netflix watch party, and it was so fun. So I think that was also a highlight. Friends are a highlight. It's good to stay connected with people even though you can't actually see them.
So friends are a highlight. Would you say that Friends is a highlight?
No, I don't like Friends.
Speaking my language now. Let's go. Friends is overrated. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Okay. Next serious question. This one is very divisive, I feel. So I really want to get your honest...
What does divisive mean?
People land on both sides of this issue. Very hotly debated.
Okay.
So, you know...
I'm ready to debate.
You're going to reveal your true colors. Okay. This is like a 3-part question, but I'll ask you like one part at a time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No. No.
2 pieces of bread.
But the 2 pieces of bread are connected, so technically speaking, it's 1 piece of bread.
What if you break the bun in half? So then it's 2 pieces. Does that change it?
I think it's just because it's a hot dog, it's like a certain type of food that you eat. Because technically speaking, there's bread that's cornbread, so you could say a taco is a sandwich, maybe. So A taco is actually not a sandwich because it's like a taco. It's a certain packaged meal. A hot dog is not a sandwich because it's a certain packaged meal. Just, it has a title on it. That's the logic of it.
Okay.
Wait, what do you think?
I think it's not a sandwich. I'm on your side, but I have to be biased. I'm not biased. I'm the interviewee. I have to, straddle the line.
You already said that. You already said your opinion.
I'm not supposed to give my opinion. Call me PewDiePie. Is cereal a soup?
No. Because there is such thing as cold soup, and there is such thing as soup with cream in it, but cereal is very sweet and distinct compared to soup. You know?
Yeah. Like when I'm thinking soup, I'm thinking hot, slightly salty.
Yeah.
Especially like, Old Spaghetti Factory, French onion soup. Whoo! It's probably so unhealthy for you, but I could eat that every single day of my life. Have you ever had it? French onion soup, Old Spaghetti Factory?
No.
Oh,
never.
So good. So good. Okay, and then the last part.
Okay.
This one isn't about classification. This is more about preference.
Okay.
This one is very hotly debated. Those other ones, it's like, yeah, it's just kind of goofy.
Okay.
Desiree, definitively, does pineapple belong on pizza?
I mean, honestly, I don't really care because I wouldn't put it on my pizza, but if you want to put it on your pizza, I don't really care.
I like that. I like that answer because you have. I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but you have these people.
But
You have you have this group of people that say pineapple does not go on pizza. You cannot put pineapple on pizza. It's like, but I like pineapple on pizza. I think pineapple goes on pizza. And they're like these like pizza elitists. They're like, oh, if you eat pizza with pineapple, you're not a real pizza eater. It's like, what? So I do appreciate your answer as a fellow pineapple eater. You don't like it. I shouldn't say fellow, but I like it. And so I appreciate your support and alliance for us pineapple heads. I don't think that's the name, but
I like French fries in Frosties, and I feel like a lot of people hate on that, but I think it's really good.
No, I'm with you there. The sweet and salty, it just commingles together. Nothing better.
So good.
What is something that if you told me, I probably wouldn't believe about your life?
Something that I could say in front of everybody that if I told you, you wouldn't believe. That I snuck into the attic at Summit 2 times.
Summit has an attic?
Yep.
I don't believe you. There, it worked. I actually don't believe you. Where? In the ACT building?
I totally did. I'm offended that you don't believe me.
I don't know. Where is it? Where is it? In the Holdcroft? In the attic?
It's in the attic, man. Okay, when you were like, Desiree, what kind of things interest you? And I literally said mischievous things. I wasn't kidding.
Right.
But not in a bad way, like in a safe, controlled way.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, I did. And also, once you go up there, there's like, if you follow the pathways, you get to go on the roof of the Holdcroft. Pretty cool.
So it is in the Holdcroft. Okay.
Yeah.
Holdcroft, for those of you who don't know, is the dorm room at Summit. It's just a big building, lots of rooms that the students live in when they're at school. Desiree used to live there. I lived there in my first year when I did Omega back in 2016 and 2017. Cool building. I never went to the attic. Didn't even know there was an attic. So you learn something every day, I guess. Another serious question. What are you afraid of?
Ooh. Like, for real deep, or like...
Like, give us, like, a couple goofy, like, fears, and then give us, like that deep, like, like, failure or something, whatever.
Okay. I'm for sure... I'm really scared of orca whales. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm so scared of them. If I see them, I'll cry. People who know me, who are awful, send me memes of them because they think it's funny, but it's not funny because it actually scares me. And they're awful, awful animals or mammals or whatever they are. They suck. So I'm actually really scared of orca whales. And I think that's probably the only thing. Like, I don't really like spiders. If I was with someone, I would make them kill the spider. But I think those are like the only things that I'm scared of, generally speaking. Also, like awkwardness. Sometimes I think awkwardness is scary.
Do you get secondhand embarrassment? Like
So
you
bad.
cringe because someone else is like, yeah.
Yeah, so bad. And sometimes I think I'm pretty awkward, and so I can feel it, but there's not really anything I can do about it. So I just have to sit in the uncomfortableness. But yeah, I guess that's not a fear, but kind of. And then deep fear, I guess, like, I don't know. My parents were divorced, so I feel like I'd be really scared to get divorced. I wouldn't want that for me.
That's a legitimate fear. No, I understand that. By the way, killer whale, an orca, is a mammal. I just did a little quick Google search. Shout out to Google.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I can confirm. So yeah, divorce is scary. I've known friends who've had divorced parents. I've never experienced divorced parents, but I can understand why that would be like scary, especially like coming from like the position. Like, yeah. Anyways, okay, that took a dark turn.
You said a deep fear.
Let's bring it back, because I don't want the preteens to click away from this video. Do you think giraffes are too tall? Like too tall? Like I get it, like being tall is a giraffe's thing, but do you think like, come on, man, like now you're just flexing, like that's a little too tall. Like what's your opinion on giraffes?
No, I think like the taller the better, and I think that they should flex about being tall, and I wish I was that tall. So, yeah. No, giraffes are not too tall. You heard it right here.
That's definitive. Giraffes not too tall confirmed. Okay, so that leads into my next question, which was, how would you hide a giraffe from the government? So let's say Justin Trudeau is like, hey, what's wrong with Desiree Sarris? What's going on? Why does she have this big outgoing payment? What does she spend so much money on? And then one of his like cabinet ministers like, Justin, she bought a giraffe. And then Justin Trudeau's like, no, having a giraffe is illegal. You can't have a giraffe. How do you go about hiding your giraffe from Justin Trudeau and the police?
Okay, question. Did someone submit this, or is this your question?
This is mine.
Okay, so you know how along houses there's the things that the waters go down? Like it rains and it goes down those vents, or
wait,
whatever.
You're talking a longhouse, like the Aboriginal, the First Nations people? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking like any house, like this house right now.
Oh, a house that is long.
There would be like, there's, it rains and then it goes through pipes.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like a gutter?
Yeah, so I would put my giraffe up against the corner of my house and try to like disguise it and make it look like one of those things so that nobody would be able to see.
But
and the bottom, I don't know what I would do with the bottom of the giraffe, but I feel like that's the hardest part to hide, the head.
What happens when it moves, though? Because giraffes are alive.
Well, I wouldn't let it move. I would feed it.
It's like How to Train Your Giraffe. It's like How to Train Your Dragon, but it's a giraffe.
Yeah, I would give it lots of that salad that I was talking about and rice, and just like continue.
A giraffe gets salad and rice before me, a human being. Okay, interesting.
And like because it takes so long for it to like for all the food to like get down to its body, like the more it eats, the longer it would stay there. And I put it in the back. And also, if Trudeau came to my house, I would distract him by also making him food and then playing a game with him. And he would forget about the money that I was spending, and we would be friends because I could make us be friends.
Yeah, I don't want to get too political, but do you think Justin Trudeau is a fun guy? Like, I know he has to like run the country with the House of Commons and the cabinet and the Senate and like everything. He's like keeping everything together. But like, do you think he's a fun guy? Like, could you goof around with Justin Trudeau? You said you're mischievous. You like mischievous things. Do you think he'd be one guy that's like, yeah, I'm in? Or do you think he'd be like kind of like me, where like I don't want to get in trouble. I'm just gonna play safe, Like, basically, what I'm asking is, who is more like Justin Trudeau, you or me?
You are more like Justin Trudeau, but I think that just like there's these serious people who like just need help to like have fun a little bit, and I think that he would try to be super serious and walk around in his suit, and then I would scare him, and then he'd be half annoyed but half think it's fun. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like it's what in my staff meetings with Brett, he's my pastor, he's the most serious person and he tries to keep our meetings super serious, but then I always try to change the topic and like stir it a different way, and he kind of gets annoyed at me and I can tell, but he also thinks it's funny. So I think it would be like that, you know?
Yeah, he's like business, but not like strict business. He's like easygoing business, you know?
Yeah.
Like ride the wave. I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about Pluto? That's kind of messed up, right?
Like the planet?
Yeah. Well, is it a planet? Because NASA doesn't think so. That's why I said that's kind of messed up. What do you think about that? Thoughts on Pluto?
Well, I'm indifferent towards Pluto. I think it's the cutest planet. Like, I think in terms of like what it looks like, it's just really cute and tiny, and I like that about it. But besides that, I have no opinion on Pluto. I also think the name is fun. It's a good name. That's it. That's all I got.
There's a planet with an even funner name, but I'm not gonna go there. So
Wait, what's that?
Jupiter. It's just fun to say. How much sawdust do you think you could put in a Rice Krispie treat until people started noticing? And like
Okay.
they're like, this is not Rice Krispie, this is sawdust. Like how much? What's the line? Like are we talking a tablespoon, like a cup, like half a cup? Where's the line?
I would say at least 75%. If you ground up the Rice Krispies and you put a lot of sugar, I honestly think if people eat hot dogs, nobody would notice
True.
sawdust at all. Like for sure. And if you put marshmallows in there and you just say you made it, it's homemade, people will eat it. And also, especially if you say it's homemade, even if it's bad, they'll eat it anyways because they'll feel bad.
That's true.
Yep.
No, that's a good reasoning actually.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a lot of food questions today.
Perfect.
How about one more? Okay. Would you rather know when you are going to eat mashed potatoes next, or would you rather want to know where you're going to eat mashed potatoes next?
Ooh, I would say when, because I could eat mashed potatoes anywhere. So yeah, I just want to know when and hope that it's always soon. I actually had mashed potatoes not yesterday, but the day before, and they were yam
And
mashed potatoes
where
and
did you eat
regular
those mashed
potatoes.
potatoes?
At the kitchen table.
Nice.
It was pretty great.
Nice. What? That's a
And I
solid
also
place.
I cut them and I boiled them, so yeah, I even cooked them, so they were even better.
Preteens, when you get your wisdom teeth taken out, you get to just eat mashed potatoes because you can't eat any solid food. I had my wisdom teeth taken out like 2 Septembers ago. Yeah, 2 Septembers ago. And I could only eat like pudding, ice cream, mashed potatoes. You're like, oh, it sounds awesome. Like, no, it sucks. Because after, like, bro, I want a hot dog and I can't have one.
Do you actually crave hot dogs?
Bro, I love hot dogs. But not like mechanically separated because then like weird stuff gets in there. I'm going like all beef, you know? I gotta make sure. Like, I'm not one of those guys that's like, yeah, give me, like, I don't care if there's chicken butt in my hot dog. Like, no, I care. I really do care. Because that's nasty, bro. What's your go-to karaoke song? You're in the car with friends, or you know it's a Friday night, or you know you go to a karaoke place. I've never been, but I know those are popular.
What? You've never been?
I've never been karaokeing. Well, I'm like Justin Trudeau, so it's not really my scene. What's your go-to karaoke song? A song that, without fail, you know, not only the crowd is gonna love and like sing with you, but like you have fun singing.
Okay, I would say "Where's the Love" by Black Eyed Peas, or basically anything by Taylor Swift, but probably 22 because everybody knows that song. It's just really fun.
It's true.
I feel like slower songs that I can't pull off. I'm not a great singer, so I can't pull off the slower emotional songs. You know what I mean? More like fun songs where you can try to force everyone else to sing with you. So anything upbeat and fun.
Yeah, of course. For us musically inclined, like with our voices, we gotta go for the hype over the heart.
Yes, that's right.
We can't like lean into those slow. We can't do any Sarah McLachlan. Like we can't do anything slow. Like maybe Adele because like it's kind of fun. But you gotta go for hype. Like,
yeah, she has a pretty good voice though.
Yeah, All Star by Smash Mouth, every time banger. Gangnam Style.
You know what? You should give us a sample, Dyson. I know we're interviewing me, But like, I think people also want to hear you sing a line.
They want to hear me sing a line? Okay. Wait, I gotta put the music on, so they're gonna lose sight of your face for a second. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta put the instrumental on, you know? Oh my goodness, I have so many tabs open. I'll actually share my screen so you can see what I'm seeing. Oops. Screen share.
I still just see your face.
There. Okay. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All-star instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, karaoke version. Perfect.
Come on.
Is it too loud for you?
I can't even hear it.
Oh. Don't worry. They'll hear it.
So no. I think the chorus, you know? It's the best part.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Did it make sense not to live for fun? Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. That's it.
Wow, that was so good.
I'm never
I even
doing
had
that
to
again.
turn my sound down a little bit. And you went downstairs. All
right. Moving on.
No, I don't want to move on. That was so good.
No. Okay. Okay. If all... Oh, I'm really close to the mic. My bad. If all the animals were the same size, which animal wins a fight?
Oh.
Like, you take the largest animals and you bring them down, or you take, like, the smallest animals and bring them up to the same size. Every animal is the same size. What is winning in a fight?
Okay, well, I feel like a hippo would still win. Wait, I'm just trying to think of all the animals in the world. Give me one second. Okay, I feel like hippos would just win because they could just run and knock over everything. You know what I mean? Because tigers could still bite.
What if the hippo's tiny, though? What if you bring all the animals down? Then the hippo doesn't have, like, that mass, you know?
Would they all be the same weight, or would they all be the same size?
They would all be the same size.
Okay, well, hippos still would be heavier, I'm pretty sure. Because hippos
no, but you
are already...
have to scale down the weight. Like, if you're making a hippo smaller, like, its weight has to go down.
But it would still be heavy compared to a tiger, right?
True. But can I throw something for you to consider?
No. I'm just kidding. Yes.
Spider. Because it's already small. It's already... Think about it. It's already small, and it kills a lot of things. Mm-hmm. So if you keep it small, it'll be fine. And if you, like, increase the size, oh my goodness, that's horrifying, first of all. Mm-hmm. 8 legs, you know, has a web. Like, spiders, I don't know, are they strong? I feel like we always talk about how strong ants are. I don't know how strong a spider is.
They lift up their prey in their webs.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, but that's not an animal. That's an insect.
It is.
No.
Insect? Insect is part of the animal kingdom.
Let me see.
Yeah, Wikipedia.
So it's all the animal kingdoms.
Can I get a fact check, please? Wikipedia.
Are spiders animals? They're arthropods?
Orthopods? Or
no, it starts with an
arthropods.
R.
It starts with an A.
Oh,
arthropods.
Yeah. It starts with an R.
They're an arthropod. Really?
I don't even know what that is.
Hold on.
Do you know what that is?
I'm gonna Google. Is a spider an animal? An animal. Spiders belong to a group of animals called arachnids.
Fine. Okay.
Thank you, kidzone.com.
I think if the spider was poisonous, then it would win. Because then it could paralyze its prey. But if it wasn't, then I feel like they're kind of flimsy.
Poisonous or venomous? There's a difference.
What's the difference?
Poison is when you take it in, it kills you.
Uh-huh.
Venomous is when it bites you.
Oh.
Like, so a mushroom is poisonous because
Right.
you ingest
Okay.
it, but a
Okay.
snake is venomous.
Okay, I would say because spiders are venomous, then maybe they would win. But what about snakes now? Because snakes are so strong.
That's true. That's true.
So maybe snakes would win. I feel like if there was a fight between a snake and a spider, that the snake would win. Well, the only thing is, no, I think the snake would win. What do you think? I'm gonna Google it.
I don't know, because the spider has more mobility, I feel. 8 legs. It could sacrifice a leg if it had to.
That's true.
Because I know there's some weird people out there that take the legs off ants and spiders and just leave them alive.
Gross.
That's so gross. Don't do that, preteens. Please don't do that. Like, I still love you, and like Jesus still loves you, but that's just weird, bro. Okay.
I still think the snake though, because snakes are like pure muscle.
This is true. They are very, I think, flexible because they're always like slithering. You know, that's my snake impression.
Hey, snakes don't have eyelids or ears. Did you know that?
Then the snake wins. It's confirmed. Wait, does the spider? Do spiders have ears? Do spiders have eyelids? I know they got lots of eyes.
I think they have eyelids because don't they have to blink?
Well, I would think the same thing about snakes, but apparently not.
True.
Wait, I don't want eyelids.
Spiders do not sleep. They don't have eyelids, but they reduce their activities of their eyes.
Makes sense.
I guess.
Makes sense. Okay, moving on from animals.
Okay, I would say a snake, just because I want to be different than what you're saying.
All right,
because I want to be. That's why. Because you say spiders. So.
Hey, I'm the unbiased host. I was just throwing something out there for consideration. Okay. Does it bother you that a 24-hour clock never actually displays the time 24:00, but only goes to 23:59 and then to 000? Does that bother you?
No. Does it bother you?
I don't use 24-hour clock, so no.
Yeah.
But I could imagine people that do use 24-hour clock, it would bother them. I don't know any of those. I do actually know one of those people. I should ask them.
But it does bother me that people say, they'll be like, yeah, we'll meet at 1600. And then I'm like, what is that? And then I have to go Google it.
Just say 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. And then but I don't want to say, like, I don't want to ask them. So I'm just like, yeah, that's great. And then I go on Google and then I go under images and I check the 24-hour clock just to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand. Just say PM.
Yeah.
Or when you say to someone, let's meet at 6, and then they'll be like, AM or PM, and you're like, what do you mean? Of course, like, PM.
Yeah, I'm going to wake up at 5 for you. Like, no. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if Faith will watch this, but that's dedicated to Faith.
Oh. The only person I wake up at 5 a.m. for is the Lord. And Safeway when I used to work there. Okay. Let's insight into your personal life. When you put the toilet paper on the roll beside the toilet, which way do you put it facing? Facing out or facing in? Like rolled over or rolled like in?
Like this. Like, you can't put it the other way. That's wrong. Like out.
What if I told you people do put it inside?
Well, I would tell you that they're stupid because
whoa! What if our preteens do that?
Well, they're doing it wrong, and I'm here to inform you that this is the right way because the other way is awkward, and also it rubs against the counter, and that's gross.
Yeah,
and
true.
This is the right way.
Yeah, it's easier. You can see exactly where you're breaking it off because it's right there. If it's under, you can't see where it's breaking off. So sometimes you take more than you wanted. And that's wasteful, killing the environment. So
yeah. So our unbiased host actually believes me, or is on my side, I guess.
Hey, I was unbiased when I asked the question. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hey, I appreciate your answer.
Oh.
I wouldn't go so far as to say someone who puts it inside is stupid. I just agree with you. Okay. We've been going for quite a while. I think this will be the last question. And then any concluding thoughts that you have, you can share. I'll give you 2 questions. You just became a member of the Spice Girls. What is your Spice name?
I'm not allowed to have anyone else's name?
Like not an existing name, like a new Spice name.
A new Spice name. I would
Preteens, for those of you who don't know who the Spice Girls are, go ask your parents, and then come back.
Okay, well, I don't know. That's a hard question. It has to be cool though, and like have a cool ring to it. Could I be Shorty Spice? Because I'm short.
Yeah, I think that works. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know the Spice Girls. I know there's like Sporty and like Scary, I think.
There's Baby, Scary, Sporty, Posh, and one more. Ginger Spice.
Right. Yeah, Shorty Spice. That works. That's a good answer.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna say I agree because I'm not gonna give my opinion.
No, I want you to have a name too if you were part of the Spice Girls.
Wait.
Or the Backstreet Boys.
Or the Backstreet Boys. Well, the Backstreet Boys use their own names.
Okay, well, if you were part of the Spice Girls, Dyson.
Bro, if I could be part of the Backstreet Boys, I would usurp, what's his name? Nick Carter? Aaron Carter? What's his name? I don't even know.
Nick Carter.
Nick Carter.
You would be him?
Yeah, I'd be better than him.
Oh.
Everyone's always like, oh, Nick Carter, he's so attractive. No, I would be better than Nick Carter.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it does make sense for Backstreet Boys. If I was part of the Spice Girls, thought experiment, my Spice name would be Gamer Spice, because I'm a gamer! Oh. Let's go! Okay, last question. What superpower would you not want to have? Like, someone's like, hey, I can give you the superpower. What would you be like, no, I don't want that?
I wouldn't want to either, like a heightened sense of smell, like someone who could smell everything, because I think that would be disgusting, or someone who could hear everyone's thoughts, because I think that would be... Yeah,
what if they're talking smack about you?
Yeah, I feel like I would friends. Hate a lot of people. So probably neither of yeah.
All right. So it was either heightened sense of smell or the ability to read others' thoughts.
Yeah, except for when it comes to gas. I don't mind smelling that.
Desiree's superpower is smelling the closest gas station. Bathroom included. Okay, that was great. So, Desiree, would you like to offer us any closing thoughts? What are you up to right now? Are you creating anything? Where can the preteens follow you? I'll put links in the description. Like, what do you want to leave the preteens with? Something you think they should know or you want to share? Or a question that I didn't ask you, or something that no one has ever asked you that you really want to talk about, but you've never had the opportunity to. This is your free talk space. Go.
Wow. I really like building this up for me to have absolutely nothing to say. I don't really have anything to say. Thanks for interviewing me, Dyson. It was really great. I'm not working on anything. I'm literally just in my room all the time because of COVID. That's it. Yeah.
All right, perfect. I'm in my room too all the time.
Avery got this for me.
Can we see? Avery Wright, by the way, one of Broadway's worship leaders.
What is that? Then also Avery got this for me too.
Oh, nice little picture. Yeah, I can see.
And then also Morgan got this for me.
Nice. Wait. What is that?
Can you see?
Yeah.
It's a candle.
Oh, it's a candle. Wait, I got a candle.
Because my name is Desiree.
Mine doesn't look as nice. Mine's rose water and ivy.
Wow, I'm kind of impressed.
I did not buy it for myself.
Oh, okay.
I got it for Christmas.
Never mind, not impressed.
Shout out Jesse.
Oh, and this is from Uganda. That's all. Those are my finishing words, just to show you the things behind me.
What is that?
This is... I don't remember. It's something from an animal.
Like an elephant?
I want to say that, but that sounds awful.
Yeah, that's really bad. Don't kill the elephants, preteens.
No, it's not. Anyways.
All right. This has been your first ever episode of Free Talk Fridays. Desiree, thank you so much for coming on with us. We went a lot longer than I thought we would, but that just shows how good the conversation is and how much that we don't actually know about some of our leaders, preteens. So I hope you guys will continue to tune in with us in the following weeks. Next week, we have Victor joining us, Mr. Consistency himself. He'll be joining us for Free Talk Fridays. And so if you want to follow Desiree, I'll put some links to her social media in the description. And whenever we come back on Fridays, Desiree will be there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and that your families are staying safe, staying healthy, that you're not driving each other crazy. And we will see you guys next week for another episode of Free Talk Fridays. God bless you guys.
Bye.